This is a novelty beer, and this is Batemans. Batemans are a brewery in, I think it's Lincolnshire. I think the brewery's in like a windmill or something like that. They do tours and stuff, so if you live nearby you might want to visit. And Batemans are a pretty good brewery. I think their beers are spot on. There's nothing wrong with Batemans beers. Some of the beers taste quite similar, and I think they fall into that trap of like a lot of breweries have almost like a recipe that works well, so all the beers kind of taste like that beer, but with things just added to it or taken away. So I think they've got like a recipe that works really well, but a lot of the beers kind of taste similar. It's a Christmas beer, and I have a bit of a sort of a bee in my bonnet about Christmas beers, because a lot of breweries use that as an opportunity to sort of sell the beers basically, or use it as a selling point. So for instance, Batemans are as guilty as anybody else for that, because they do one called Rosy Nosy. And if you've ever tried Rosy Nosy, it's a lovely beer, and it's like trademark Batemans, but it tastes like another Batemans beer. Thwaites brought one out this year as well called Old Miserable Git. That were a Christmas beer, and it just tasted like another Thwaites beer. So at Christmas you kind of want something a bit different, you know. You want something that's going to grab you. You want something like, oh yeah, this is like Christmas. So I suppose a good example of a Christmas beer would be, if you've ever tried a beer called Badger's Poachers. That's a really good one, and I think they sell that all the way through the year now, but it used to be a seasonal beer. That's absolutely gorgeous, so many flavours in that. So the kind of flavours you might think associate with Christmas, like your sort of rich spices, your cinnamons, your like plums, fruit cakes, all that sort of stuff all put in there. I mean, you might think I know what I'm talking about, but actually I'm just kind of learning as I go along a little bit, you know. And then another good example of a good Christmassy beer is there's a Marsden's one called Old Roger, and that's brilliant because again that's got loads of like really rich fruity flavours in it. Which would do one called Bar Rumbug, which I remember being absolutely gorgeous. That was like a really cinnamon one, but I've had it recently and I'm not too keen. I don't know if they've changed recipe or something, but I've had a few and I'm not as keen as I used to be. So less than the jibber jabber, and I'm going to get cracking with this beer. So I'm quite excited about this because on the front it says infused with a touch of spice, so I'm hoping that it's not just going to taste like another Batemans beer. I'm just going to put a little bit of a tester in there first. A bit of a smell. Ooh. Oh, it tastes really, it smells absolutely gorgeous. It actually smells like apple. It smells like a really spicy apple, like a cinnamon apple. It smells like there's a bit of a malty thing going off in the background, almost like a. It smells really, really fruity. It almost smells like blackcurrant maybe is in there as well. It's really fruity. On the smell, it's wow. I'm really surprised actually, because I didn't think it would smell that good. Orange, there's definitely like an orangey smell. I'm not getting a particularly hoppy smell coming off it. So yeah, here we go. That's lovely. That tastes Christmassy. That tastes like Christmas. I'm going to fill it with a bit more of that. Really, really nice. It's one of those beers actually that tastes quite similar to its smells. I'm slightly concerned about the flavourings in it and how natural they are, and whether it's the natural flavourings or whether they just shove loads of like syrups in it. It says here, with a liberal measure of cinnamon and a subtle hue of fruitcake, and some say even whiskey, this indulgent tipple is the perfect way to toast the onset of the festive season. Deeply flavoured malty beer brimming with rich molasses, caramel and sweetness. Yeah, got the caramel off it. All offset with a touch of spice. Yeah, it's really nice. It's definitely Christmas. The more I'm drinking it now, the more I'm kind of like winding down a bit. I don't really know if I can explain it, but yeah, it's like fruitcake. It's a bit like Christmas pudding. It's got a bit of a Christmas pudding taste to it. But it's apple. I find it quite appley. Like, it does remind me like a cinnamon apple pie sort of smell to it. And we're not getting whiskey in it. It says you might get that. The taste notes, I mean, everyone's got different taste notes. You know, everyone tastes things differently, and everyone's got entitled to their own opinion. Anyone can review a beer, you know. That's why I'm doing it. Yeah, it's definitely got a very strong apple cinnamony. It's got an orangey smell going off, and it's like curranty. But like again, there is a toffee smell as well. There's like a real bad caramelly smell to it. It's very sickly actually. It's quite a sickly beer. I don't think I'd want too many of these. But as a novelty beer for Christmas, and that's what you want at Christmas. You want something that you're just going to put a smile on your face and go, God, that's good. That I like. That's nice. It's perfect. It does the trick. I find it difficult to rate it because I don't want to keep drinking it. It kind of puts me off a little bit because I think it's a little bit too sickly. But for the novelty factor and the fact it does actually taste like a Christmas beer, it's kind of like so between. I think I'll go for a strong 7.5. It's definitely it's a Christmas beer. It does exactly what it wants you to. Puts a smile on your face, and it's lovely. It's drinkable. It's really nice.